What's good, beautiful people? This is your girl Divine Karma coming in with a collective twin flame reading on this evening, tonight. Well, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, but how are you? I send you peace, light, love, and harmony, as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. Before you do anything, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your girl. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, all right? And check out my website if you like to book any services. We are going to do something very interesting. I've had a little chat with Spirit and some guides and angels, and we are going to look into the past lives of you and your twin flame and get some information from your guides, from your angels, from your ancestors, from the divine, all that good jazz, and see, because most of the time twin flames, have been reincarnated and came back and have been through some things in many lives. So, for those of you that this resonates with, we are going to check out the past lives of you and your twin flame, all right? And get some messages. Spirit, speak to me, through me, and for me. Shadow and light. This is a new deck, and for me, this is my twin flame card. Some of you have some very powerful ancestors and some powerful guides. Some of you and your twin flame at some point were connected to royalty in maybe Atlantis, Lemuria, one of those eras, ancient Kemet. There's something very royal. I keep hearing royalty about you and your twin flame past lives. And I'm going to read from the book because I like this new book. It says, shadow and light, there can be no evolution of consciousness without confronting darkness. You and your twin flame have definitely, I keep hearing royalty. Some of you could be your ancestors and guides and angels literally have wings. Could have been earth angels. Some of you could have pure lineage, back to Egypt, what you call Kemet. A lot of energy on this card. And it says you can't have, and it's polarity. You can't know the dark without the light, and you can't know the light without the dark. You and your twin flame, for some of you, have a lot of roots in, I'm just saying, like desert and sand. And I know that's, a lot to do with Kemet, but it's a very strong energy, and I keep hearing royalty. Some of you may have bloodline of Yeshua and Magdalene. I am Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. I'm also picking that up very strong for my religious folks. If you don't understand that, I'm sorry, but the spiritual people do. Realism number 27. This some real kind of serious energy. Do not handicap your present by imagining a future that does not exist. In a past life, you and your twin flame, for some of you, could never live in the present moment. There was I'm picking up for a lot of you, in many lives, you and your twin flame have had a real run chase situation, and it's probably been on both ends. But there's an energy of past lives, or a past life you and your twin flame never could live in the moment. It's the energy of y'all would almost get it right and get together, and then something would happen. But there's this energy of y'all, some of you have been doing this run chase thing for many incarnations, Give me another card, please, Spirit. All right. Life choices, number 64. Some of you, and in a past life, you and your twin flame, there was a very, very tragic death for one of you. I can't tell which one. There was an option in a past life. Your guides and angels could not get y'all to get on the right page. And a choice was made in a past life to end you or your twin flame's life just because of that reason right there. It was a choice. I keep hearing the word royalty. A lot of you, if you have dreams and visions and feel the energy of ancient Kemet, of Lemuria, of Atlantis, it's for a reason. But there was a lot of energy for you collective that was run and chased. Like I said, it was, y'all, I'm laughing because y'all remember when they talked about Luther Vandross's curl. It just wouldn't quite curl on, just would, and that is the energy of you and your twin flame. It's been a lot of run chase, but it's also been a lot of choices. I'm seriously picking up a heavy energy that one of you, there was one of your lives that y'all, like I said, your guides and angels were so heavy and still are, but could not get things. Y'all were like going the opposite direction. One of you was chasing money, one of you was, or gold, or whatever the currency was at that time. One of you were very promiscuous and was, drinking a lot and hanging out a lot. And literally a choice was made, like to by your guides and angels, to one of you was in a tragic accident. And it wasn't really an accident, but it was made that way for a specific reason. I'm hearing one of you transitioned at maybe between 20 and 30 years old in a past life. Patience and trust, because that's something that y'all could not get a hold on. And for some of you, this might be, still in this incarnation. One of you in a past life was very spiritual. Very spiritual. I'm hearing maybe yoga, spiritual teacher, things of that nature. Protection. Ooh. Some of you were pregnant in a past life by your twin flame and lost a baby, or it was stillborn. That was another life choice. This card is in the center for a reason. There was a lot of life choices made when it came to you and your twin flame in past lives. But you've always been heavily protected. The both of you have always been heavily protected. If you have dreams of some child or something that, from a past life, which I do a lot of, people that have had miscarriages and things of that nature, or they literally pay me to channel uh, and speak to their child. So you and your twin flame had a child in a past life well, not a child, but a miscarriage. I'm also picking up that child is back here on the planet now. Interesting. The fall. For a lot of you and your twin flame really, I keep hearing the word royalty. I'm also hearing fell from heaven. So there's this energy. Some of you are connected to some gods and goddesses, literally. But there's been a lot of run and chase with you too. I'm talking about multiple reincarnations of run and chase. Bottom of the deck is the unexpected. For many of you in a past life, there were so many life choices that was made, but it didn't come from you or your twin flame. I'm speaking to a collective that is very special. I always say twin flames are different, but I'm talking to some folks that are very special. And your guides and angels have had to make some really tough choices when it comes to you and your twin flame, but it was for your protection. A lot of times the timing wasn't right. Y'all been at this thing, this special collective I'm talking to, y'all been at this thing for a while. Y'all reincarnated many, 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 many times. You and your twin flame. But there's something about this time, because I guess of the times that we are in, something very unexpected is going to be brought to your attention. And it has something to do with one of your reincarnations. Like your guides and angels at some time soon is going to get your attention about you and your twin flame and your mission. There's something very unexpected that's coming that a lot of you are going, is going, like I said, this is not for ordinary people. This is for a very special collective. And this unexpected information is going to have a lot to do with how many times you and your twin flame have reincarnated, some choices that got made in some past lives. All of that is going to come full circle for a lot of you. Some reflection is coming. Some of you are about to start having dreams, if you already aren't, about a whole bunch of different lives. And it's going to creep you out, because it's like your twin flame's going to be in the dreams or premonitions, whatever it is. And it's going to trip you out, because it's going to be so many different scenarios, because there's so many different lives, but they're going to be in every one. And it's like your guides are letting you know, like, y'all done this a lot of times. A lot of times. So there's going to be some reflection. There's going to be some remembering on a soul level. Just be prepared. All right? Be prepared. Let's get some more information about past lives for my collective and their twin flame. I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm getting so many downloads, and like they coming in faster than I can speak. 32 escapists, come home to yourself. A lot of you in a past life, you and your twin flame, y'all felt the familiarity of each other. But again, y'all have been in a run chase loop for a long time. Outside of the year, whatever the year was or life was, that y'all had a miscarriage. That was the closest that y'all came to getting it right. There was a lot of travel involved with some of you and your twin flame in a past life as well. Somebody didn't have time for somebody. Number 11, sun. Paint the sun back into your life. I'm picking up this energy in a past life. Somebody traveled a lot and left the other twin flame very, very lonely. Again, many of you have lives and reincarnations with your twin flames. Like I said, that some life choices were made. A lot of travel, a lot of loneliness in a past life from some of y'all with your twin flame. I keep hearing somebody traveled like a lot. Nostalgia 33, focus on the here and now. We had this conversation before. with one of the other cards about not one of y'all past lives. Y'all could, for the life of y'all, could not focus on the present. You were either arguing about the past or you were so focused on the future, never ever focused on the here and now. A lot of you, like I said, are about to have some dreams and premonitions and things of that nature when it comes to past lives of you and your twin flame. Some of you may already are, or your twin flame is. One of y'all could have been an artist in a past life, and that energy has carried over into this life. I'm also hearing that a lot of you in a past life went through a lot of lot of dark nights of the soul. I'm picking up like somebody dreams a lot, and well, everybody dreams, but in for somebody I keep seeing this somebody sleeping, and every time they dream, it's dark or it's nighttime, right? That has something to do with the past life with you and your twin flame. Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. One of the energies I'm picking up with this card is one of you in a past life had an illness. There was a life choice that was made because there was, I keep hearing the word disrespect. Like one of you did not respect the other's eating habits or how they ate or something to do with their diet. And somebody ended up with an illness in a past life and transition. I'm also picking up in a past life. One of you transitioned like between 20 and 30 years old and left your other twin flame here. And then the second twin and the other twin flame, like you transition like a few years after them. This energy kind of heavy. 9, Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? You and your twin flame have been trying to put this thing together and have this happily ever after for eons. I'm telling you, I'm getting strong energy that some of you are literally connected to Mary Magdalene and Yeshua. And I'm not talking about Mary Magdalene, who they told you was a prostitute and all this craziness they told you in the Bible. I'm talking about the Mary Magdalene that was a businesswoman, that was very wise, that knew how to handle money, that knew, her and Yeshua, who y'all call Jesus, were twin flames. And I know the Bible is not going to tell, so my religious folks, I apologize if I'm got spoiler alert. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene were twin flames. And yes, they had children. They had a son named Simon and a daughter named Sarah Lakali. But in a past life, one of you was very, very spiritual in a past life and had like magical powers, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. And it was a problem for the other twin flame. Bottom of the deck, take a chance on them. Some of you had multiple lives with your twin flame where y'all kept coming back, and for one of you was the chaser, like every time y'all came back, like at least for, a whole bunch of times, one of y'all was the chaser. So if you the chaser now and you feel like, why does this feel so familiar? That's why. Spirit, give me some more past life information for this collective twin flame. Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. I told you, some of y'all been at this run chase thing because one of y'all has just consistently Will not know thyself is what I heard. Healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. One of you was spiritual and the other person was not. Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Some of you, y'all argued consistently, like all the time. Divine masculine, yang masculine energy. Or one of you in a past life had narcissistic ways, moved it, could have been the divine masculine. One of you in a past life did not understand or, tap into the divine feminine energy at all. It was always take, 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 and never gave anything back. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Told you. Some of you are about to get some information about everything that I'm talking about in this reading. Dreams, awakenings, all of that. For those of you that's in a twin flame ship right now, situationship right now, and you don't think that your twin flame will ever understand what I'm talking about, who these guides and angels that I've been speaking about, because some of y'all, like I said, this is a special collective royalty. They're about to get some downloads, and they ain't gonna know what to do with them. They not gonna know what to do with them. Soulmates. Some of you, you'll have to start with explaining a soulmate before you explain a twin flame. Some of you, in a past life, you and your twin flame, one of you kept saying, "Oh, we're soulmates." One of you like never really understood in a past life what a twin flame was. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear head space. There is a massive shift about to happen because of all this I'm saying with some of you and your twin flame. I'm talking about this special collective because this ain't going to resonate with everybody. Possibilities, free-spirited adventure, and risks. Some of you in a past life, you or your twin flame, I'm telling you, when I say was on the go, there was a past life where one of you or both of you were always on the go. One of you was, I keep saying, like in a Kemet, Egyptian era, drinking wine and sleeping with different people. Yeah. Conflicted, hard fog. Wowzer. Spirit, give me some messages from this collective's guides and angels, what they need to know in this present moment. What they need to know in this present moment, Spirit. Six of Swords, mental clarity, seeking harmony and transition. I told you. Your guides and angels are about to make a huge shift with some of you and your twin flame. A huge shift. And again, there's this energy about travel. There's always been a problem with a lot of you in past lives about one of you or both of you always on the go. There's a transition coming. Hanged Man, number 12. There's a transition coming. This is you right now. Some of y'all in the quiet before the storm. Some sacrifices are going to have to be made. There's dreams coming. There's epiphanies coming. For a lot of you, when these epiphanies come and these dreams come, this is all going to make sense. For those of you that already dream of times you were in Lemuria and Kemet and all that, this is already making sense to you. Like I said, this ain't going to resonate with everybody. Queen of Pentacles. disciplined. Going to be a lot of healing. And like I said, this pull is for, from your guides and angels right now. What's lying ahead for whoever this is resonating with. I'm going to say it again because I keep hearing it. Some of you have direct bloodlines with Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. Some of you have direct bloodlines with Isis and Osiris, who were also twin flames. Your guides and angels are going to put y'all like on a strict spiritual diet. And when I say strict spiritual diet, like if there's about to be this shift between you and your twin flame on a soul and I mean really, really spiritual level. Give me one more card, please, Spirit. The Hermit card. Told you. I told you. Virgo energy, earth energy. Six of Swords is air. There is about to be a spiritual upheaval between you and your twin flame. Some of you, this has to be your last, you and your twin flames last time going through these shenanigans. And your guides and angels are adamant about finishing this up, about y'all doing what y'all were sent here to do, getting into your mission. I'm telling you, for whoever this is resonating with, you have no idea. Listen, the spiritual shift that's coming, your guides and angels, they refuse to give up. There is a conversation that has happened with your guides and angels and the divine about this being you and your twin flames' last incarnation here to earth. So everything has to come full circle. And you and your twin flame, y'all about to have this spiritual upheaval because they have already demanded that it needs to happen. Some of y'all have a bloodline that are tied to some very, very important, I will say people for some of y'all, but energies, entities, and ancestors and legacies and bloodlines that you don't even know. Lumeria, Atlantis, Kemet. Some of y'all have entities that you're connected to that's not even from Earth. For some of you, Tiamat, and if you don't know the energy of Tiamat, do your research, is aware of your existence. The Anunnaki is aware of your existence. You are chosen. Chosen. And this will be your last incarnation for you and your twin flame. And they are going to pull this out. This is going to be pulled off by any means necessary. At this point, they don't care how uncomfortable you get. Y'all have a mission. And this past life energy was just the build up. Yeah. Knight of Swords. This is finna happen. It's finna happen. Quickly. I'm gonna drop this off here. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. I do Akashic records and past lives informations and channelings and things of that nature. You can check it out on my website. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. Peace.